So what I'm going to review with you right now is how you can get a voice, a computerized voice, into a scene in your video. So in this scene, I want a voice to be saying, studies show that the use of smartphones affects the quantity and quality of sleep in children and teens. So the first thing that I'm always going to make sure I do is save my work from my video first. So I'm going to hit save, and it's going to say, do you want to save? We're always going to say yes. Now, after that, we are actually going to go back out, and we're going to go into our, we're going to hit on new. And we're not going to make a video this time. We're going to go into our voice option. So when we click in that, it takes us to a separate section called Animaker Voice. Now, how this works is you type the text that you want to have said in that scene. So I'm going to type that in. Studies have shown that the use of smartphones affects the quantity and quality of sleep in children and teens. After you do that, you could select a gender. So do you want a male or female to be saying those words? And you also can select a voice. Okay, there's not too many voice options, but you choose one, and you can preview it by hitting play.
Studies have shown that the use of smartphones affects the quantity and quality of sleep in children and teens.
Okay, now, if you like the way it sounds, you can click off of that. We will hit download. What that does is it creates an MP3 that you'll see appear at the bottom of your screen. So here it is. There's a little green check. That means that it's been downloaded. It's called Animaker Voice.mp3. You have to pay attention to the name of it because when we get back into our video, we're going to need to upload this MP3 file. So now we're going to go back here. Oh, excuse me. We're going to go back to Explore. Explore is where we have our videos. And we'll come back into our video. This pencil means edit. It takes a couple of minutes for the video to load. We're going to make sure we select the scene over here that we want to add the voice to. Okay, now we go all the way to the left to the menu, and there's a button for uploads. And when we click it, we have a choice to upload a couple of different things, and we are working with voice right now, so they call that voiceover. And when you click it, you can import the MP3 that you just downloaded. So these are going to be found in your downloads, and here it is right here, Animaker Voice MP3. And when you find that file, you can click open, and it's going to add that voice. Now we can preview it one more time.
Studies have shown that the use of smartphones affects the quantity and quality of sleep in children and teens.
And we'll hit save when we want to import that sound. Okay, so that one was called Animaker Voice. Here it is. So the very last step of this is to go into your timeline and select the voice part of your timeline, the sound part. So that's this third piece right here, soundtrack timeline. And now we can drag and drop the voice wherever we want it to start in that scene. So remember, these are seconds, right? So this is now at 7 seconds, but we probably want to bring it a little bit closer to the beginning of that scene. And we play it in there and play it from the current scene. This is what we get.
Studies have shown that the use of smartphones affects the quantity and quality of sleep in children and teens.
And that's how we put a sound in for a scene.